You should tuck so your hands don't suck and you get that beautiful line. It helps with your press and there will be less shoulder dropping, making your hands so fine. If you have a banana or you can't balance at all, just do some tucks. You can start at the wall. The bottom line is that the tuck helps you to not suck when you're busting your butt for that Instagram game.
Every day is upside down day in Soundschi land.
Hi and welcome to the Soundschi Land Show, where everybody's upside down. You've probably heard that tucks make you not suck in handstands. So why is that? There are two things that happen. There are several things, but two things in specific that happen when you tuck. So the first thing is that you lower your center of mass, which makes it easier to balance, but at the same time as you bring your knees down, you are putting more load on the underbalanced side of your handstand, which requires your upper back muscles and your shoulders to work harder in order to sustain that weight added to the underbalanced side. The second thing that happens when you tuck is that on top of the load that you're adding, you're also putting more strain in terms of shoulder flexibility, in terms of shoulder flexion. Specifically, when it comes to your lats. Your lats, latissimus dorsi, it attaches all the way from your lower back and goes all the way to your arm. And so when you bend your knees and at the same time flex your shoulders, it puts that lat muscle under a pretty good stretch. So not only are you working at the end range of your motion, most people, if you have very flexible shoulders, then maybe you're not working at your end range. But for most people, this is a pretty big range. And then on top of that, you're loading that range. That's why tucks are super, super hard at the beginning for most people. So depending on your body and where your specific strengths and weaknesses are in particular, your body can come up with different ways of compensating for that. These are some of the most common ways people compensate. There's moving into a more planchy position, so your shoulders move forward in order to compensate for low flexibility in the shoulder. Another way to compensate is by excessively opening your shoulders. If your shoulders are very flexible, but you lack the strength to have a perfectly stacked handstand on top of your traps and your upper back where your muscles will actually have to work. You can see those kinds of people move into a very open shoulder position. They don't have any problems with flexibility, but they might have problems with strength. And the last way of compensating that you can see in people, including me, is bending elbows. So if you don't have the strength and also if you lack flexibility, you shorten by bending your elbows, or you simply lack the strength to push up. The body always moves into the compensation pattern that it has the best access to. So you're always going to move towards your strengths. So what is a correct tuck, or what should a good tuck look like? You essentially want to be strong in a stacked position, meaning that your shoulder line is unbroken. But once you have that, you also want to be able to move around that. If you think of the tuck as just a basic position leading into a press, you want to gain strength on this side too. Or you think of it leading into a Mexican handstand, you want to get strong on the other side too. So usually you work on becoming strong and solid in the unbroken shoulder line with a straight back, but you also want to become strong eventually into moving to underbalance towards presses and overbalance or back bendy types of movements. So to sum it up, if you want a beautiful handstand line, do tucks. If you want strong and flexible shoulders, do more tucks. If you want a press, get a good tuck first. If you want a one-arm handstand, a good tuck is just the first step of a long, long journey. All right, I hope this episode was helpful. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to comment down below. And also head over to handstanddiary.com for lots of free resources for your handstand training and your handstand journey. It's never too late to do what you love. When I was a figure skater, I saw my coach and my teammates every day. We were like a little family, but we were all focused on the same thing, becoming a better figure skater. Communities can help us grow so much, but as we enter the grown-up world, it can get really challenging to juggle work and family and all the other things in life. And especially if you're learning a handstand, it can get really hard and it can feel like you're alone. But you're not alone, and the internet has opened up opportunities for us to actually meet face to face. So you don't have to go above and beyond, like I did, to meet like-minded people and travel around the world. You can train together, learn from each other, and get your handstand side by side from the comfort of your home. And because we train every day, we are super focused on doing the thing in 30 minutes. Our classes are designed to be efficient and keep you consistent. And you can do them live or on demand whenever you have the time. So head over to nookmovementstudios.com, check out our live schedule, and sign up to your 7-day free trial so you can get on track with your goals and join our global family. And I can't wait to see you in class.
Handstand.